Okay, so I'm just waiting for Nandini to join in. Guys, am I audible? Just give me a thumbs up. Hi, Nandini.
Hi, Akila ji. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, ji. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Thank you all for joining this session, and I'm hoping that it's going to be super fun. Thanks, Divya. As always, the first part of the session will be I will be in conversation with Nandini, and Kritika Shurajit will take it forward. Thanks, Kritika. The last 2 days we've been having really very, very interesting conversations on our Circle of Trust series. And I've been about, I just randomly sort of thought about this idea. And actually what we've heard in the last 2 days by these two beautiful artists, Sudarshini shared with us a beautiful story about how you make important value systems a part of your life and you earn a reward for it. And Guru Bharadwaj yesterday shared a very, very, very beautiful personal story with us, really reinstating the importance of, trust. And it was so kind of him to have trusted us, all of us, with that story. So it's been beautiful, Nandini, and we're really looking forward to listening to your insights, your journey, your both as an artist and both as a person. So
Thank you, ji. Thank you. Thank you to you and to everyone who's watching us on live. Thank you. For asking me to be a part of this beautiful Circle of Trust series.
Okay,
I'm honored. Thank you.
The thing is that someone like KP Nandini doesn't really need an introduction. She's especially in the world of dance and Bharatanatyam in particular. She's literally like amongst the top of mind recall as a vocalist and a violinist. Really a multifaceted artist in that sense. So I'm going to firstly start off, Nandini, by asking you about what do you take away from the word trust? Now, trust and Sona, what is the first thing that comes to your mind, both personally and as an artist?
Okay. So trust, personally, I feel that trust, when I hear the word trust, for me, it represents my family. So for me, my family is my trust. So that is the personal side of trust for me. But as an artist, yeah, trust has different implications here. I feel that, the aspect of trust comes into play in basically treating your co-artists as family on stage. So, for example, ஒரு பாட்டு கச்சேரியில இருக்கோம்னா, if you're singing the concert, I'm talking about the main artist here. So if you're singing the concert, then you have co-artists with you. And நம்ம வந்து அந்த டைம்ல வந்து we should judge what is happening on stage. As in, இப்போ நம்ம ஏதாவது we get a lot of time to prepare, and usually the case is that the accompanists don't know what they're preparing, and it's always almost on spot for them. So அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு சமயத்துல if we feel that they are struggling to keep up with you, then for me, what I would do is I would just drop off. I would just drop whatever I'm planning to do if I feel that my co-artists are having a problem with it. So எனக்கே இது நிறைய என்னோட கச்சேரியிலே ஆயிருக்கு. So நிறைய தடவை நானும் மாட்டின்னு இருக்கேன். So one thing that I learned from it is, my co-artists trust me not to let them down on stage. So for me, keeping up that trust and treating them as families, particularly when you're on stage, is very important for me. So also, dance field பொறுத்த வரைக்கும், I would say that அவளுக்கு இன்னுமே it is even more important for them, because all dancers, they place extraordinary trust on you, on the musicians, to elevate their performance.
Right.
So நம்மளை விட இப்போ என்னன்னா, in spite of repeated rehearsals, what may happen is on stage, you may miss some cues and things might not go as you expected to. But on the time, orchestra members are together. And so even if you miss something, you can just discuss, just look at each other and then come to a wavelength on the time. But for a dancer, I feel it's very difficult, because she's standing somewhere else, dancing somewhere else, and we suddenly come to, to our wavelength is very difficult. So I feel on the time, dancers பொறுத்த வரைக்கும், we should not let them down, because they have, placed this extraordinary trust on us to raise their performance. There have been many times I failed, but I try not to do that.
Can you recall any incident, Nandini, like ஏதாவது ஒரு
Oh, many. There are too many incidents.
ஒண்ணா
It's not that I'm, yeah, onnuna, it's not that I'm careless, but sometimes out of nervousness or something, namakku stage la it tends to happen. We tend to miss the most, if I want to recall, I don't want to name dancers here, but I've ஒரு ரொம்ப பெரிய டான்ஸ் இருக்கு ஆக்சுவலி. நான் வந்து கச்சேரி பாடினேன். பாடுறச்சே ரொம்ப இது வரைக்கும் நிறைய பாடியிருக்கேன், சங் லாட்ஸ் ஃபார் ஹர். பட் அன்னைக்கு ஒரு நாள் என்ன ஆச்சுன்னா, பாவமுலோன அண்ட் ஷி வாஸ் ஷோயிங் தசாவதாரம்ஸ் அந்த டே ஆன் ஸ்டேஜ். அப்போ ஃபார் சம் ரீசன் ஐ ஜஸ்ட் பிளாங்க்ட் அவுட் அண்ட் ஐ குட் நாட். So it was all set. Rehearsal, it was said that நான் இந்த ஆக்ஷன் பண்றச்சே யூ மஸ்ட் sing the name of this avataram. But I don't know what happened. I just blanked out and I could not recall what she was doing. And even while seeing her, I was new to dance then. So even while seeing her, I could not understand what she was doing. And what happened was all the 10 avatars were just, it was gone. Because Yenala Vandu, I could not know. I felt so bad after that concert. But the thing is, I didn't expect that to happen. It just happened.
yeah.
Yeah, so இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய குட்டி குட்டி இன்சிடென்ட்ஸ் எல்லா கச்சேரியிலுமே நடக்கும். Actually, every concert something happens or the other. Something or the other happens, definitely.
But worked again with that dancer?
Yeah, absolutely. Dancers are very magnanimous that way, I feel.
Okay,
They don't really judge you on, that.
Okay, dancers who are listening in. So here's a big compliment that Nandini pays to everybody. Nandini, tell us about, by virtue of being a vocalist and a violinist for dance, how have you understood the medium of dance? And, how have you, what has been your biggest, takeaway from, how in tune have you become with dance as a result?
In tune have I become with dance? Very much. It's become very much part of my thinking, my life, and everything. So earlier I was clueless about dance, but now after 10 years of playing in this field, now I've become very sensitive, I should say, to dance. And as a violinist and vocalist, if you ask me, as a vocalist, I feel we have more responsibility in a dance performance, and no one can deny that. So as a violinist, you have a little less responsibility for a concert. So, for me, both are very important. Both are very important.
Okay.
Your video is kind of freezing, Akhilaji. Just a second.
That will happen, Nandini.
Okay, fine.
Okay, don't worry about it. Yeah. Okay, so I'm curious to understand that you're adept at both as a vocalist and as a violinist. How do these two things complement each other? How does one
vocal and violin?
Vocal and violin. How do they complement each other?
Okay, so I've never really had formal training in vocal music in my initial days. So I started off by learning violin. And I always even tell my students now that, when someone wants to come and learn vocal from me, I just tell them it's better to start learning an instrument, because I feel learning any instrument will automatically make you sing and automatically make you more aware of, music itself.
Okay.
So, for example, violin நீங்க வாசிச்சேன்னா ஒரு பாடுறவாளை விட வயலின் வாசிக்கிறவாளுக்கு they will have a little bit more knowledge of anuswarams, and they will have a wider perspective on how to handle a ragam, because there are many sangadis that are very particular to violin or any instrument, and there are sangadis very particular to vocal music. So when you know both, it means you can successfully blend the two. Okay. And your output would naturally be more, melodious or beautiful to hear.
Okay.
So I always feel that my violin has always complemented my singing. And I feel that, everyone, if they learn an instrument, it's a great thing.
Okay. Wow. And do you practice both on an everyday basis?
I used to practice both on everyday basis, but right now it's more of vocal music because of my gurus.
Okay.
Yeah. Right now I'm focusing a little more on.
Okay. Nandini, so you started off as a solo artist, and then you forayed into sort of, being part of the world of dance and accompanying artists and accompanying dancers, right? What is the dynamic? I'm curious to understand when you're solo and when you are with another group, responsible for another group. What is the dynamic shift that you have to make as an artist, therefore, to kind of play these two very distinct roles, I suppose?
Okay. So for both solo and collaborative projects, collaborative, I mean dance here, but the solo, see, both have freedom. But I just feel that it's just my opinion. I feel that there is more, there is more freedom in a solo concert. So to express yourself, there is more freedom. But with no offense to the dance field or any dancer here, I would just say that collaborating for a dance performance, you have to restrict your freedom a little. You cannot just give free rein to your imagination. You have to அடக்கி வாசிக்கிறதுன்னு சொல்லுவா. அது நம்ம கண்டிப்பா வந்து டான்ஸ் ஃபீல்ட்ல வாசிக்கிறச்சே we have to do it because the dancer is the one who's the main person there. So we have to go along with the dancer. So அந்த ஒரு ஃபேக்டர்ல I feel collaborationல வந்து நம்ம கொஞ்சம் freedom restrict ஆகும்னு that is my opinion. But on the other hand, I feel that you learn a lot more from collaborative projects because there are more people involved. இப்போ ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் நட்டுவாங்கம்லாம் முன்னாடி எனக்கு என்னன்னு கூட தெரியாது. So but இந்த இதெல்லாம் வந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் I have learned what is நட்டுவாங்கம், what is the art involved. அதே மாதிரி மிருதங்கம்னா how do they play for a dance, how do they enhance it. இதெல்லாம் வந்து நம்ம கச்சேரி எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ்ல நமக்கு கிடைக்காது. கச்சேரி எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ்ல வேற செட் ஆஃப் திங்ஸ் நமக்கு கிடைக்கும் அண்ட் டான்ஸ்ல ஐ மீன் கொலாபரேட்டிவ் இதுல வந்து யூ கெட் அ டிஃபரெண்ட் செட் ஆஃப் அண்ட் த ப்ரிப்பரேஷன் ஃபார் போத் ஆர் வெரி டிஃபரெண்ட். The way you prepare yourself for a solo is quite different from how you prepare yourself for a dance. That is what I feel.
And how would you do that? Like, could you take us through that process in terms of how you prepare for a solo and how would you prepare for the adaki vasikkiradungiradha you spoke about, right? How that is also requires a certain, that's also a process that also requires a certain preparation, right? Because you have to kind of show some restraint. You have to kind of restraint, right? And not kind of stray into someone else's imagination in that sense. So
correct, that's true.
And also the other thing, Nandini, that brings me to the question about how every dancer has an imaginative process of her own, right? So different people different madri adaki vasikkanum. So it's also customized adaki vasikkiradungiradhu. So can you talk to us about how you prepare, and also by virtue of working with so many dancers, you would have also understood ivaloda aesthetic ipdi, ivaloda aesthetic ipdi, ivaloda imagination ipdi, ivaloda process apdi. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. Adhaadu preparation for my solo is very, very comprehensive for me. That is now whole day I do nothing but just sit and focus on my music. So literally, even if I have my son here, I don't care about anything that comes in my way when it comes to preparing for my solo. Definitely. So that is one reason I keep telling my husband jokingly, I would say, I don't want to do so many solos because I can never focus on you. I will never notice you because that is the amount of preparation I put into my own solo concert. But dance is nothing less, but it is challenging in a different way. So because I play more of dance concerts, or if I have 3 or 4 solos, the rest 26 or 27 is only dance. So it just wouldn't do to be so stressed all the time. So I have changed my mindset to dance na eppadi prepare pananongiradhu. Yeah, initial stages I was doing it, but right now I should say that it comes more by feel. It's more by instinct. I really don't prepare much for dance unless the production requires it or the dancer has given me a particular solo set to play. She says, idu onnoda portion, you have to do this. Yeah, I work very hard on all those things. But otherwise na romba stress eduthuka maaten Jeet for idu. And neenga sonna mari ottarottarukkum vera mari da expectations irukku. So not any one dancer is the same. So idu purinjikradhukku it took me a lot of time actually. So now I have a set of dancers whom I sing for or play for. I have a set of them. So I know their expectations. By now I know it. So I know how to play for them or how to play and make them happy or to meet their expectations. Ippo I have come to an understanding. So அந்த process I'm done. I'm just done doing that. இப்போ ஏதாவது நியூவா ஒருத்தர் டான்சர் யாராவது if I'm playing for someone new, then yeah, my preparation will be very different.
Okay, lovely. And Nandini, did you want to be, did you ever think that you're going to be, you know, so actively involved in the world of dance? Did you study to become an artist in the sense, did you kind of grow up? Oh, you didn't. Okay. Tell us about that.
Yeah. So இது சொல்லணும்னா I should come, I mean, go back to my childhood. அதுல என்னன்னா, I began learning violin at the age of 10 from my guru Srimati Lalita Raghavan, and I'm still learning from her. So அப்ப வந்து I was a very reluctant student actually, because I was very disinterested in music, and I used to make so many excuses not to go for classes. And my mother used to say, enga amma is a musician. She is one of the Maivaram sisters, Uma Prabhakaran, very renowned musicians in her times. So she was my first guru. So ava amma used to say that na veetla amma paadinde irukirche, I used to shut my ears and run. And I would say, no music, paadada na sollinde irupena veetla. Amma used to say that. I think problems of overexposure to music at a young age. So I used to say that. அதுக்கப்புறம் ரொம்ப அம்மா அப்பா had to push me a lot to get me into this field. You know, they used to alternatively reward me, punish me. They did everything. இப்போ நான் ஒரு practice பண்ணோம், அம்மா is very particular that every day I had to practice for a minimum of say 5-6 hours. I've practiced for 8-9 hours a day. So in my initial stages, that was a constant.
Wow.
So அம்மா அந்த மாதிரி புஷ் பண்ணிட்டே இருப்பா என்ன. ஒண்ணு நான் அன்னைக்கு பிராக்டிஸ் பண்ணலைன்னா she will not talk to me. She used to கொஞ்சம் அடிக்கலாம் கூட அடிப்பா. ஸோ practice பண்ணி தான் ஆகணும். My appa was not so pushy, but he was equally determined that I should do this. So they were my greatest pillars of support, and they still continue to be. My father is no more, but my mother still continues to be my greatest pillar of support. She does everything for me, and without her, I'm not here today. So amma da avlo menekettu, and there was a turning point where I decided I must take up music. So na ivlo disinterested irundadila enna achuna, enoda teacher, she obviously naturally she found out, and she was like, oru naal class ku poriche my violin miss avlo aasaiya irpa in mele. She used to put me on her lap, saadam ootindu da solli kudupa. Avlo such a beautiful and lovely guru I had. So she told my mother, Uma, do not bring Nandini to class again. She's a lazy bum and she's not practicing. I do not want to teach her. Abdine enoda guru romba clear-a sollita. And my mother and father, they were heartbroken because this was everything to them. So then veetukku annikku bayangara sanda, and then she said, if you do not practice and show your guru that no, you can become something and you will pursue this, I'm never going to talk to you. And then unfortunately adhe time la enna achina, edo vilayadindu irukircha I fractured my knee also. Same time all this happened. I fractured my knee, and it was no jolly excuse. I did not practice at all. I said kaal ella madikka mudiyadhu, violin vaasika mudiyaduma appdin solliten. And then my mother said, illa ippiyu nona vaasika vekiren sollitu. I still remember, we have photos of that also. Ennoda kaal I rendume stool mela neeti vechindu I used to just do the fingering. My mother used to sit next to me and do the bowing for me, because that would be to hello Akilaji, can you hear me? I can hear you. Yeah, I can.
Okay, sorry, I had to.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry, you were saying that I had to cut you short. Really sorry. Please
No
go
problem,
ahead.
no problem. So I was just saying, எனக்கு காலெல்லாம் அப்படி ஃப்ராக்சர் ஆன போது சின்ன வயசுல நான் சொல்றேன், நான் ஃபிங்கரிங் பண்ணிட்டு இருப்பேன், and my mother used to sit right next to me and put the bow for me, and you can imagine this will go on for hours and it's very difficult. So this is the kind of sacrifice she did for me, and for 1 month we practiced this way. And then after my leg healed, I went back to my guru, and then my guru said, Uma, nee enna panna Nandini vechinde, she has improved so much. What happened in this 1 month? That's what she asked me. And at that moment, I don't know, when my guru asked such a thing, I felt, I'm letting everyone down. So I thought I should, even then I didn't have a serious idea that this should be my career, but I just thought, let me work hard for my gurus and for my parents. So I started working, and then and my mother didn't know that I would sing. It was just by accident that she found out that I could sing, and then she became my guru. And as you know, Amma Guru Arche, there are a lot of fights that will happen. You don't learn seriously. So, so then I thought, okay, I want to go and join Lalgudi Jayaraman sir. So, sir கேட்டு ஒரு 3 years I learned under him. And he was yet another guru who was so loving to me. After every class, he used to call me up and ask me, Nandini, வெயிலா இருக்கேமா கூட எடுத்துன்னு போனியா அப்படிலாம் கேட்பார் அவர் ஃபோன் பண்ணி. லால்குடி சார் இப்படி கேட்பார். ஸோ அவர்கிட்ட ஒரு 3 வருஷம் I learned. And then I came to now my present gurus, Ranjini Gayatri ma'am, who are the most magnanimous, kind-hearted, big-hearted, brilliant musicians and supportive gurus that I've ever come across. They are the reason I am what I am today.
Fabulous. You know, are you able to hear me, Nandini?
Yeah, Ji.
Okay. Just, you know, it's beautiful, your story. And the biggest takeaway for me in this whole story is KP Nandini of Nandini Fame actually was disinterested in music. Unbelievable. And I started learning only at age 10. So I have a 6-year-old child, and I'm so happy that you know that every time when I play music, he's also like closing his ears, and I'm feeling very like okay, at some point there will be a turning point. So thank you, Nandini, so much for sharing your story with us. I'm going to screen now, and Kritika Shurajit will log back in, and so I request you to again. I request all of you to sign in again. Oh, Valli Akka is here as well. I saw Nartaki Akka as well. Thank you so much for.
Thank you, Ji. Bye. I can't hear you, so bye.
Thank you all so much for joining in again. I'm quickly going to call Nandini because none of us want any delays. Still waiting for her. This is actually a very special session for me. I'll tell you why in just a second when we get Nandini on the call. I've sent Nandini an invite.
Hi, Chittu.
Hi, Nandini.
Hi, Chittu. Hi.
I'm listening to like a professional Nandini.
Thank you. You know, for all of you for watching us live now, I just want to say I've known Chittu for a very long time now, and we are best friends. But this is the first time we're doing anything like this, you know, something professional like this. But yeah.
Just the fact
He's
that
our best friend.
Informal call of sorts, it just feels very odd, but I'm so happy.
Very weird, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm so happy that I'm on the side. You know, I get to talk to you.
Thank you, Chittu.
Yes. So, like you, Akhilaka already kind of covered your like dynamics in the dance field and all of that. But Yanaka, the Nandini, I know. I think we go back. Rewind 12 years. I've seen you from college, and when we met, you weren't a part of the dance industry at all.
True.
In fact, if I remember right, I think Valli Akka was she was the reason you kind of stepped into the field initially. So initially, I know evlo perku theriyum theriyadu that Valli Akka and Nartaki Akka were kind of your pillars. So could you talk about your entry into this field? Because like over 1-2 years I saw you had nothing to do with dance, and then suddenly you made like a beautiful entry into the field. So please talk to us about that.
Sure. So I began my dance journey in 2010, Chittu. So it was shortly after my dad passed away, and now it's been, I think, 10 fantastic years in this superb industry. I don't know. So I should say I started my dance career with none other than the legendary Srimati Alarmel Valli Akka. Valliyakka is here. So, Akka Namaskaram. Thank you for coming in.
So
Thank you for
happy,
coming in.
on
Yeah.
the line.
And Nartaki Akka is also here. Thank you, Nartaki Akka, for coming. Yeah. So, with Valliyakka, I should say, it was just a call out of the blue from Savita Narasimhan ji. I know she's a student of Ravi Kiran, and she was the one who was singing for Valliyakka even before I came there for a long time. So it was actually Savita Narasimhan who gave me a call, and she asked me one day, she said, see, there is a program that I'm singing for. It's for Valliyakka, it's for Alarmail Valliyakka. Would you want to play the violin? This is what she asked me. And at that time, I'm very sorry to say, I did not know anything about dance, and I was only playing music concerts. And I actually had the audacity to say, no, no, Savitaka, I don't play for dance. I mean, if Valliyakka is listening now, she is going to be so, I'm sorry, Akka, but I really didn't know about you. And so நான் என்ன சொல்லுவேன், அப்படி நான் சொல்லிட்டேன்.
எனக்கு ஞாபகம் இருக்கு that you are actually contemplating this in college also. For
Correct.
everybody,
Today I feel so bad for it.
Nandini will be in class, but she'll completely be in another zone. So this was the zone.
அதேதான். சிட்டு, நீயும் அப்படிதான், ரெண்டு பேரும் அப்படிதான். Both of us are like that, but anyway, Valliyakka பொறுத்த வரைக்கும், I don't know, before the first dance that I ever watched was Valliyakka's dance, and I was clueless about Bharatanatyam till then. So I must say, Valliyakka's, I'm not qualified enough to talk about it, but Valliyakka's Vidvat and her experience, her perceptions, her idea of dance music, all those shaped, all those to a great extent shaped my own perceptions of dance. That's what I should say. Because earlier I had no exposure to it. And whatever Valliyakka used to say used to be my Vedavak அப்படின்னு சொல்லலாம். அப்படிதான் நான் இருந்தேன். And with Valliyakka, I saw the best of everything. I experienced the best of everything with her. I went to the best of places. I played in the best of theaters. She took me to the best of places to eat. And then the first time I ever stepped on a flight was to go with her to Florence. அதுக்கு முன்னாடி பாம்பே கூட ஃபிளைட்ல ஏறி போனது இல்ல. ஆனா வந்து Valliyakkaவோட ஃபர்ஸ்ட் போன ட்ரிப்பே வந்து it was to Florence, and it was to play in front of Zubin Mehta, the world renowned conductor. Zubin Mehta, அவர் எதிர தான் இந்த பெர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ் இருந்தது. ஸோ Valliyakkaனால தான் அங்க எங்களுக்கு போகவே கிடைச்சது. And Valliyakka கிட்ட what I have seen is she gives utmost importance to music and to her musicians also. In all these years that I've been in dance field, I can proudly say that I've never seen a dancer like Valliyakka, both as a human being and as a dancer, because she is the epitome of grace, beauty, and she's the epitome of a good human being. So, and she has given me my career, and whatever I am today is I owe everything to Valliyakka. And thank you, Valliyakka, for watching this. And it's an opportunity for me to tell you.
It's so
oh,
sweet
she's saying that she's a gem.
About everything.
Yeah, she's so sweet. She's the sweetest person.
Yes.
So then, yeah. So if there is, so that was Valliyakka, and she will, I pray that I always be with her, till I'm in this field, I want to be with her. I don't really care about anything else. I want to be with Valliyakka.
Entry into the Bharatanatyam.
அதான் சொல்றேன். ஸோ பெஸ்ட் ஆஃப் டான்ஸ், பெஸ்ட் ஆஃப் அதான் என்னோட என்ட்ரியே வந்து ரொம்ப ஃபர்ஸ்டே ஹை லெவல்ல தான் என்னோட என்ட்ரியே இருந்தது வித் Valliyakka. ஸோ அண்ட் தென் இஃப் தெர் இஸ் yet another person who made the same amount of difference to my career, that should be Nartaki Nataraj Akka. Akka, if you're watching, thank you so much for everything that you've done for me. So Nartaki Akka, I have sung for her extensively for 4 years, and I still continue to. Nartaki Akka ஆமா. சோ Nartaki Akka பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் ஐ ஹவ் என்ன சொல்றது, ஒரு 4 வருஷம் கண்டினியூஸா பாடிக்கேன். பட் ஷீ இஸ் ஒன் டான்சர் ஹூ ஹஸ் கம் அப் த very hard way. She's come up, and yet she is so humble, so down to earth, and she is so knowledgeable. So Nartaki Akka, if I played violin for Valliyakka, but I only sang for Nartaki Akka. So I never played violin for her. So இப்படி ஒரு total difference இருந்தது என்னோட கெரியர் ஸ்டார்டிங்ல. ஸோ Nartaki Akka வந்து ஷீ இஸ் ஸோ நாலேஜபிள். இன்னி வரைக்கும் நான் சொல்லணும்னா I must have learned around 400 to 500 pieces of Nartaki Akka's items. So that's how much she made me learn so many shlokams, so many verses, so many verses from literature, Tamil literature, so many padams, so many tillanas, varnams, kirtanams, what not. So ava nartaki akka vandu she has given me everything. If with Valli akka I saw the finest nuances in life, with then it was with nartaki akka that I saw the beautiful culture of villages. அவ்வளோ வள்ளி அக்காவோட ஃப்ளாரன்ஸ் நர்த்தகி அக்காவோடய நார்வே கனடாலாம் போயிருக்கேன். பட் நர்த்தகி அக்காவோட அவ்வளோ சின்ன சின்ன ஊருக்கும் போயிட்டு எல்லா இடத்தையும் நாங்கள் பெர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ் கொடுத்துருக்கோம். So thanks to Nartaki Akka. Nartaki Akka is yet another person who has done everything for me in my career. These are the two people I would like to really thank, and I'm so grateful
to. It's amazing how rendu perkume you signed for one of them and you played for one of them, and that kind of honed you in both of these both of these crafts and da sollanum.
True.
Yes.
Kandipa.
Nandini, ipo vandu professionally, if you look at Carnatic musicians, particularly vocalists, they're not
okay.
very, they don't have the greatest idea about singing for dance. I've noticed this. In fact, I think we had this conversation in college also.
Okay.
Dance industry kulla porthukku munadi, all of them kind of like think this through. Why do you think this is the case according to you?
Just come again, Chittu.
Dance or a professional Carnatic musician, say for instance the vocalists especially, they don't think greatly about singing for dance. Notice this a lot.
Such a true point.
I have a lot of friends who are not in the dance field but who are musicians. So why do you think this is the case? Why do they look at it like this?
அது என்ன சொல்றது? Yeah, there is a notion that there is not one reason why they think like this is there is a notion that there is not enough room for creativity in a dance recital for a musician. See, I agree with this to some extent. Anna, what I would say is dance music does not involve or it does not call for the same kind of creativity that you would need in a music concert.
Correct.
This type of creativity is totally different, but it is creativity. In fact, any musician or any dance musician who has composed a production or tuned a song for a dance recital can vouch for this. You have to literally exhaust every creative cell in you to come up with a tune that a dancer likes. This is personal experience. அதனால என்னால ஒத்துக்கவே முடியாது இந்த மாதிரி கிரியேட்டிவிட்டி இல்ல டான்ஸ்ல சொன்னா என்னால ஒத்துக்கவே முடியாது. பிகாஸ் நான் ரொம்ப கஷ்டப்பட்டு மென கேட்டு நான் என் கச்சேரி கூட அவ்வளவு யோசிச்சது இல்ல. அவ்வளோ யோசிச்சு நான் ஒரு டான்ஸ்க்கு நான் டியூன் போட்டிருக்கேன் ப்ரொடக்ஷன்ஸ்க்கு. ஸோ பட் ரெகுலர் சிங்கிங் ப்ரொடக்ஷன்ஸ் அபார்ட், ரெகுலர் சிங்கிங் ஃபார் டான்ஸ் ஐ ஃபீல் யூ ஹாவ் டு கொஞ்சம் ரெஸ்ட்ரிக்டடா தான் இருக்கும் கிரியேட்டிவிட்டி. பட் சீயிங் தி ஆக்ஷன்ஸ் ஆஃப் அ டான்சர், you have to realign your creativity and adjust to the dancer's creativity. Adu irukku definitely. Namba vandu it gives us an opportunity to think out of the box, to reimagine things and to just improvise on the spot. All these are things that are very exclusive to a dance recital.
Correct.
And I feel enna keta ipo varaikum I feel dance la creativity ku endha korachalum kedaiyadu. And if a person is judging the dance field by saying that there is not enough creativity, so hence dance musicians are not up to the mark, then I would sorry to say I would never agree to that point.
Yeah, beautifully said. Because ipo for example, let's take oru varnam eduthona, ipo dance recital la margamla oru varnam eduthona, before the dancer begins or before the vocalist can begin, as a violinist you have just about like 30 seconds to a minute or maximum or 1.5 minutes adukulla to show the flash of the entire ragam, and the entire piece is definitely very challenging.
Correct.
Ama.
So on the challenge pati kekriya?
Yes, on the challenge pati kekren, plus on vasika vekalame na try pannite irukken. Do you have your violin with you?
Yeah, it's here right next to me.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
Or within few seconds or within like a minute to bring about the beauty of an entire piece is definitely very very magical. It's very challenging. So please play edavadhu oru varnamo. நானே ராகம் சூஸ் பண்ணி சொல்லலாமா?
வர்ணம் வேண்டாம். நான் வந்து இந்த டான்ஸ்ல, அதாவது நான் என்ன சொல்றேன்னா, இந்த டான்ஸ் பெர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ்ல நமக்கு இவ்ளோ டைம் தான் கிடைக்கும். ஒரு ஐட்டம் பிஃபோர் த பிகினிங் ஆஃப் ஈச் ஐட்டம் ஒரு you have to dance feel what I learned is you have to master the art of packaging the essence of any raga in just under 2 minutes. So that is one thing that I've learned in dance. My guru always used to say it is easy to sing a big ragam, but it is difficult to bring the essence in a small time. So அந்த விஷயத்துல டான்ஸ்ல நான் நிறையவே கத்துட்டு இருக்கேன். நர்த்தகி அக்கா says try to sing கண்ணேரு Okay, Kanneru. Chittu, do you want me to sing now or play violin now?
No, because Akka has asked, you can first actually sing. We'll play later. I won't
Okay,
let you
so
go without playing and all.
ah,
But we'll take Nartaki Akka's request first.
சரி, okay. நான் இப்ப கண்ணேரு மட்டும் I just I'll sing. 1 second. Sorry, thankfully I came prepared with கண்ணேரு. For some reason I came prepared with that.
No, ஒரு timing.
ஆமா. Okay. This is Kanneru has been tuned by Srimati T.V. Sundravalli, a very, very beautiful tune. கண்ணீர் வாராது பிணியொன்று சேராது கவலைப்படாது நெஞ்சம். கண்ணீர் வாராது பிணியொன்று சேராது கவலைப்படாது நெஞ்சம். கலியாது சலியாது நலியாது மெலியாது கலியென்ற பேயடாது. விண்ணேறுமணுகாது கண்மவினை தொடராது விஷமச்சுரம் வராது. விண்ணேறுமணுகாது கண்மவினை தொடராது விஷமச்சுரம் வராது. வெய்யபூதம் பீலி வஞ்சனைகள் தொடராவிடம் பரவு செந்துமடரா. விடம் பரவு செந்துமடரா. நேரு ஜனனங்கள் கிடையாது காலபயம் எள்ளளவு மேலிராது. எண்ணேறு ஜனனங்கள் கிடையாது காலபயம் எள்ளளவு மேலிராது. யுவேழைக்கிறங்கியருள் தெய்வமுனை அல்லாது இன்னமொரு தெய்வமுலதோ. இன்னமொரு தெய்வமுலதோ. தழுநேறு தங்கை மலை மங்கையருள் தங்கமே சரசமோ பாலமருக. சதுர்மறைகளை தந்த பரமகுருவாய் வந்த சரவண பவானந்தனே. சரவண பவானந்தனே. சரவண பவானந்தனே. சரவண பவானந்தனே. சரவண பவானந்தனே. சரவண பவானந்தனே.
Beautiful. Thank you, Nandini.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Nartaki Akka. Nartaki Akka is the reason I learned this song. She is, whatever I'm singing now, it's because what I've learned from her. Definitely.
Uma auntie has also commented saying so proud of you. I think this will make your day.
I saw that.
Amma kitten vandhu thumbs up.
அதான் அம்மாக்கு இதெல்லாம் போட தெரியும்னு கூட எனக்கு ஆச்சரியமா இருக்கு.
Nandini, I have a question for you. So, when you are a part of a dancer's core team, to be a vocalist or a violinist, it's so important to build kind of a good rapport with them. Or even to learn to pick up cues. Ipo munnadi Akila Akka kitta pesindha bodu you mentioned about how you look at the dancer and pick up cues and the Dashavataram.
Correct.
So how do you personally work on developing a good rapport with the dancer and kind of aligning your enna solradhu the repertoire based on them?
Okay, so how do I align myself or how do I build a rapport with the dancer? Thank you, Archana and Aarti. It is a very gradual process. It is a very slow process and it will take its own time. It is not that நான் வந்து ஒரு டான்ஸரை பார்த்தோன்னே ஆஹா இவளுக்கு என்ன இப்போ வேணுமோ நம்ம உடனே அதை டெலிவர் பண்ணிடணும் இப்படி நான் யோசிக்கவே மாட்டேன். பிகாஸ் எனக்கே தெரியும் ஒரு 2 programs ஆகும், ஒரு 2 to 3 programs ஆகும் before you can get the hang of the dancer or what she wants, what she is expecting. So எனக்கு ஒரு பெரிய சேலஞ்ச் என்ன இருந்ததுன்னா I have sung for thank you Nartaki Akka. I have sung for different genres of dance. Say Bharatanatyam, Vilasini Natyam, sung and played, sorry, Bharatanatyam, Vilasini Natyam, Kuchipudi, Mohiniyattam. So இது எல்லாமே different genres la vaachirken, but the challenge lies in each genre requires a different type of singing. And each artist also has different expectations.
ஆமா.
ஸோ எனக்கு வந்து அதெல்லாம் ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருந்தது இனிஷியலி. அதாவது நான் டான்ஸ் ஃபீல்ட்ல வரைச்ச தட்டி மெட்டுனா என்னன்னு கூட தெரியாம தான் வந்தேன். ஸோ ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஒரு அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு இதுல இருந்து நான் வந்து இப்படி வந்திருக்கேன்னா இட் இஸ் தேங்க்ஸ் டு ஆல் டான்சர்ஸ் ஹூ புட் அப் வித் மீ அண்ட் ஹூ ஹவ் பேஷண்ட்லி டாட் மீ வாட் இட் இஸ் அண்ட் yeah. So this is the concept of building a rapport happens very gradually for me. And right now I have built it up with a few dancers whom I'm playing for regularly, but every time a new dancer turns up, it is a process. Again, I have to start.
Who are some of the artists that you sing for and play for regularly? Can you name the artists?
Name the artists? I have Valiyaka, of course.
பயங்கர ரெகுலரா வாசிக்கிறது இல்ல பாடுறவா?
பயங்கர ரெகுலரா அப்படின்னா அது வந்து ஒரு ஹேண்ட்ஃபுல் தான் இருப்பா. பயங்கர ரெகுலர். So Valiyaka is one, and then Nartakiyaka is one. I sing for her. I play for Valiyaka, and then Malavika Akka. I don't sing regularly, but I've sung for her. And then அப்புறமா பிரியதர்ஷினி கோவிந்த் அவளுக்கும், and then her school students of her school, Shweta, Sukanya, Purva, அவளுக்கு. And then whenever Rama Vaidyanathan ji comes here, I sing for her students, Preetam, Kavya, Ivala, they're students of Ramaka. And then Manaswini Chittu. Manaswini is one regular dancer for whom I sing. Revati Akka. And இப்ப டக்குன்னு off my head என்னால சொல்ல முடியல, but there are a lot of people. In these 10 years I've built a good amount of people who I'm playing for.
Brahma, you've built a name for yourself, and I'm so proud because I can take this liberty of calling myself your family, because your family is literally my family.
Definitely.
And I've kind of seen Nandini's that graph of growth when it comes to her art, so I'm so proud of you.
Valiyaka, I'm looking forward to your singing for me too. Valiyaka,
Instagram live மூலமா she's asking you.
ஆமாப்பா. It would be my pleasure, but I'm too scared to sing for her.
Nandini, you've traveled a lot. International tours எல்லாம் நிறைய இருந்திருக்கு. So I am aware of என்ன சொல்றது, a bunch of interesting experiences that you've been through. சில concertsலாம் பயங்கர challenging-ஆ இருக்கும். Like travel-னா வரும்போது sometimes your instrument might not reach you on time. இந்த மாதிரி challenging-ஆன ஒரு, can you recall some programs from your journey?
Challenging-ஆன programs should I recall?
Yeah, programs or like in the trips, one of your memories.
Trips have been very memorable, but உண்மையை சொல்லணும்னா சிட்டு, சேலஞ்சுங்கிறது ப்ரோக்ராம்ல இருக்காது எனக்கு. It is only while I am learning the item or the process of getting ready for the program is only challenging for me. The program itself is not challenging because not challenging na solla maten, but program itself is not so scary because I've already prepared for it with rehearsals.
Correct.
So அப்படி சொல்லணும்னு பார்த்தா எனக்கு challenges நிறைய I faced in what should I say, ஒரு ரெகுலர் என்னோட கச்சேரினா I am in my comfort zone. But for a dance program, the truth is I am never in my comfort zone. Not one program have I sung feeling very comfortable till now. Because இப்போ எனக்கு for example ஒரு என்ன சொல்றது, ஒரு abang, எனக்கு I am not very good at that genre. So அப்ப வந்து ஆனா ஒரு dancer wants me to, she is going to perform an abang and she says you have to sing this abang. Then it means that I'm moving majorly out of my comfort zone to learn that abang and to present it. That is a very big challenge for me. And also languages பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் I have sung Malayalam, Bengali, Hindi. These are languages I don't know myself. So that too in a place or in a region where that language is prevalent. இப்போ டெல்லி போனா ஹிந்தி, அப்புறம் கல்கட்டா போனா பெங்கால், இங்கெல்லாம் போயிட்டு நான் அந்த ரீஜனல் சாங்ஸ் எல்லாம் பாடுவேன். பட் ஐ ஆல்வேஸ் ஃபீல் சோ ஸ்கேர்ட் பிகாஸ் தேர் ஆர் சோ மெனி ப்ரொனவுன்சியேஷன் மிஸ்டேக்ஸ் தட் ஐ குட் மேக். So அந்த மாதிரி challenges I faced a lot of them and I still keep facing. And Amma is reminding me, yeah, it's Rajkumar Bharati sir's compositions. பயங்கரம், ஒன்னொன்னும் வந்து பயங்கர டஃப்பான கணக்கோட இருக்கும். ஸோ அது ஒன்னொன்னு கத்துக்கிறது வந்து ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். ஸோ இந்த டஃப்பான கணக்கு, லாங்குவேஜஸ், மூவிங் அவுட் ஆஃப் யர் கம்ஃபர்ட் ஜோன், அண்ட் தென் கெட்டிங் டுகெதர் வித் எவ்ரி ஒன் இன் த ஆர்கெஸ்ட்ரா. ப்ரோக்ராம் ஆச்சே ஒருத்தரும் ஒவ்வொரு வேவ்லென்த்ல சம்டைம்ஸ் இருப்போம், எந்த மூட்ல வரும் தெரியாது. ஆளாளுக்கும் ஒரு டைரக்ஷன்ல யோசிச்சுட்டு இருப்போம், பண்ணிட்டு இருப்போம். பாவம், ஆக்சுவலி த டான்சர் இஸ் த பர்சன் ஹூ வில் சஃபர். பட் அதுவும் அந்த மாதிரி சேலஞ்சஸ்லாம் டான்சருக்கு ஒரு பெரிய சேலஞ்ச் இது. ஸோ எனக்கு இல்லை, பட் இந்த மாதிரி சேலஞ்சஸ்லாம் ஐ ஃபேஸ்ட் அ லாட். And also what to say, recording sessions are always very, very difficult. So recording for a dance production is very difficult because டான்சர் வரணும், அந்த ஆக்ஷன்ஸ் எல்லாம் பண்ணணும், எவ்வளவு நேரம் ஸ்டேஜ்ல பண்ணுவான்னு தெரியாது, இங்க எவ்வளவு நேரம் பண்ணுவான்னு தெரியாது, ஏதோ குத்து மதிப்பா வாசிச்சு வைக்கணும். சோ இந்த மாதிரி challenges I face, but not I cannot remember any program that
For tour போகும்போது didn't you lose your passport once?
Trust you to remember that. Correct. Oh my god, that was a very very bad memory which I don't want to remember. அது வந்து
But as an artist அந்த கடைசி நிமிஷம் வரைக்கும் அந்த பாஸ்போர்ட் இல்லாம, because இப்போ இங்க இருந்து even if you go to the US it will be like hop
ஆமா ஆமா
have shows. So I
terrible. Not only my passport, Chitu, my violin also got lost along with my passport, and there was an arangetram the next day. That was in 2015 when I went to Houston. I had left my violin in the car. I don't know for what reason I left my violin in the car, and I thought my passport would be very safe in my violin. So அழகா பாஸ்போர்ட் violin குள்ளேயே வச்சுட்டு கார்ல வச்சுட்டு சாப்பிட்டுட்டு வந்தா பார்த்தா கார் வந்து கண்ணாடி எல்லாம் உடைஞ்சிருக்கு. என்னடா கண்ணாடி உடைஞ்சிருக்கேன்னு உள்ள போய் பார்த்தா no violin, no passport. And the next day அரங்கேற்றம், the day after அரங்கேற்றம் I have to go to the next city. So no violin, no passport.
And you didn't have
that was one of the most terrifying moments in my life. But somehow people there, Surabhi, there is Arabi's sister, Surabhi Veeraraghavan. I think many of you may be knowing her. She is the one who helped me through it. And Indian embassy la passport apply பண்ணி, யார்கிட்ட இருந்தோ violin borrow பண்ணி, எப்படியோ கச்சேரியை வாசிச்சு temporary passport எடுத்துன்னு I came back to India. But that is one incident. I've been very careful ever since. Yeah, gee, so scary.
It was scary. Because I remember passport tolachone I spoke to you that day.
Oh, I don't remember that.
This is not something that happens every day to artists, and it's very very scary to even think about.
That too going out of India and experiencing this is too much. I don't know, but bad time.
And you actually before that you spoke about singing in different languages. Ipo languages that you're not comfortable with or you're not aware of. So in that
Correct.
When you learn, say, a Sanskrit piece or a Malayalam piece or a Telugu piece, do you make an effort to correct the diction with somebody who knows the language?
Definitely I do. And Archana, I didn't get my violin back. So definitely I do. So for Telugu, I have a person who at home, ready vechirken veetliye Maida, and my husband is
A husband, I know.
So he helps me with the Telugu diction. And for Hindi, mostly the dancers whom I sing this for, they all know Hindi. So they make sure they correct me. Bengali vandu Nartaki Akkak da paadine or program, but none of us knew Bengali. So we just took a chance and then we did it. Apruma, my luck was that there was one person who knew Bengali in the audience. Avar vandu, he said 95% it was correct.
Comment, he's doing comedy book.
Avar adala pannuvar. Adana paakave illa adala. So வந்து ஒரு பர்சன் இருந்தாங்க பெங்காலி. he said 95% you got it right Nandini, but 5% was not okay. Malayalam, I have friends who can correct me. நீ சொல்ற மாதிரி I face challenges, but I do have people who are there to help me.
Yes. So can you talk to us a little bit about you as a student of vocal and violin?
Student of vocal and violin?
As a student, and now if you're teaching, if you could talk about you as a teacher also, that will be great.
Student, though it may sound cliche, but we are all students forever. So என்னோட violin mister, I don't have a lot of time, or he lives very far away, so I don't go to her very often, but I do make time to go there and learn whatever I can whenever she's free. பாட்டு பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் I learn from my mother and from my gurus Ranjini Gayatri. So they are, in spite of their awe-inspiring status, they are very very regular teachers. And continuously எடுத்துட்டே இருப்பா, கிளாஸ் எடுத்துட்டே இருப்பாவா, and they have guided me so much. So as a student, நான் சொல்லணும்னா I'm very lucky to have got the best of gurus in both violin and in vocal. So as a teacher வந்து நான் I have not actually taught much. So this lockdown time, இந்த lockdown lifeல தான் வந்து நான் இப்ப கொஞ்சம் டீச்சிங்லாம் ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்கேன். Because ரொம்ப நிறைய டைம் இருக்கு. So absolutely. I just thought, why not use it for teaching? And there are many, I've been getting offers for teaching, but I never thought I would make a very committed teacher, so I just didn't accept it till now. But it is in the because of my schedule. That's true. Because of my schedule, and because I really don't have time even for my son right now. Right now. So இப்போ எங்க அம்மாலாம் தான் பாத்துக்கறா நிறைய நேரம். So in the time I don't want to commit to teaching, so I can't comment much about teaching for someone, but I am teaching 2 or 3 classes, which I'm enjoying and learning a lot from the process.
Very nice. So, like I just mentioned, you are constantly, even for like a friend like me, it's so difficult to reach you. It's very, very rare that you have like a decent conversation, because that's in a good way. That's how busy you are as an artist. So, how do you manage your time between your violin and your vocal and the rehearsals and home? And could you talk a little bit about Uma Aunty? Is a beautiful person, and she's your the biggest pillar of support. So if you could talk a little bit about your mother, your brother Hari. I know what an important role he has in your life. So if you could talk about your family.
Okay, so I can't wait to talk about my family, because they are everything to me. So the act of balancing work life and home is never easy without a proper support system from your house. So especially adum நம்ம ஒரு program கிளம்பறதுக்கு முன்னாடி, if we are in a bad mood, வீட்ல இருக்கறவா சரியா இல்லனா, this is not like other professions where you can just throw away everything and போய் டக்கு டக்குன்னு வேலை பார்க்க முடியாது. இது it requires peace of mind. So அதுக்கு வீட்ல இருக்கறவா they should be very supportive of an artist or a musician. Definitely artists need peace at home.
Correct.
But for me, somehow strangely, Chittu, very weird, you would not know this about me, I perform well when I'm very agitated. அது என்னன்னே எனக்கு தெரியல. I don't need peace.
Or extra very.
அதான் என்னன்னு தெரியல. Whenever I am very angry or I'm very in a very bad mood, அந்த நாள்ல நான் பார்த்திருக்கேன் கச்சேரி நல்லா வரும். So I don't know, the peace concept எல்லாரும் சொல்றா.
But redirect that whatever.
ஆமா, that's what after many years I thought, this must be the reason. இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு பாத்தியா, அதான் விஷயம். நீ கரெக்டா சொல்லிருக்க, நான் இது யோசிச்சே நீ சொல்லிட்ட. So support system பத்தி சொல்லணும்னா, back to the my mother is my biggest support. And half of the time I am not at home. I'm not at home, and my husband is also not at home, because we both are musicians, and it is my mother who holds the fort all the time. It's my mother who takes care of my son all the time, and it's my mother who supports me for every small thing that I do. Amma illena na illa, definitely na illa. Idu na evlo sonnalum I cannot describe in words what she means to me and what she has done for my career. I cannot explain in words. Just suffice to say that she is my god. So adu oru vishayam. Rendavadu, from my husband Sai. So Sai has been very he's been extremely involved.
For everybody who's watching, he also needs no introduction. Sai Giridhar Anna is such a beautiful percussionist. He's a beautiful mridangam player. Enna solradhu, iniki top artists ellarkume Sai Anna plays. I was so excited when my violinist musician friend kind of married this beautiful person also.
Yeah, he is a very beautiful person. Definitely. He has always been, extremely involved in whatever I do. And avara portha varaikum, he doesn't expect me to cook. He doesn't expect me to take care of him. He doesn't expect me to do anything other than music and dance. So this is the truth. I don't know. This may sound very, it's not a big deal. Nariya husbands அப்படி இல்ல. எங்களோட கெரியர்ல என்ன சொல்றது, எப்ப வேணாலும் ரிஹர்சல் கண்ட டைம்ல போவோம், கண்ட டைம்ல ரிஹர்சல்லையும் திரும்பி வருவோம். டூர் எப்ப பார்த்தாலும் டூர். ஸோ இப்படி இருக்கிறதுல ஹோம் லைஃப் டெஃபினட்டா டிஸ்டர்ப்ட் ஆகும் கொஞ்சம். ஆனா இது வரைக்கும் in all my 4 years or 5 years of married life, I've never felt him give me that kind of impression that I'm not being at home or I'm not being responsible. அந்த மாதிரி எதுவுமே இல்ல. And he is happiest. You should see his face when I'm practicing or when I just take a book to start learning a song. He is the happiest person. And he says, எதுவுமே பண்ண வேண்டாம், பாட்டும் violinum thavara, you need not do anything in life. I will be happiest. So I don't know how many people will be blessed.
Correct.
Yeah, I don't know how many people will be blessed to get such an husband. And my in-laws, especially my mother-in-law, father-in-law, beat my money, everyone, they're all so supportive. Na pregnant, heavy pregnant irukirche kuda, they never stop me from going anywhere. Usually families they get very they get very agitated. நீ இப்படி டிராவல் பண்ற, இவ்ளோ பிரெக்னெண்டா இருக்க, கச்சேரி வாசிக்காத, இதான் நிறைய ரெஸ்ட்ரிக்ஷன்ஸ் வரும். ஆனா இவ எப்பவுமே நீ டிசைட் பண்ணு.
The day before you
Ama,
delivered
day
also,
before.
otherwise your calendar was full.
Ama, the day before I delivered, I played a concert. So, and I traveled to US when I was 6 months. I traveled to France when I was 3 months. They gave me so much freedom to do whatever I wanted to do. And my brother, Hari, Hari
Yes.
Pati Solname,
ரொம்ப important.
Hari, my sister-in-law, everyone, they're all so supportive. Adipati, no doubt. என்னோட ஃபேமிலி ரவிசங்கர் என்னோட பெரியப்பா he has gotten me my first violin, he has gotten me my first shruti box. So அவர் வந்து he is a lucky charm for me, and all my extended family, my friends, my gurus, support system. I am born under a lucky star, I should say. I've never had problems with support.
Absolutely. I'll quickly be
Yeah.
For all of you who are watching, Nandini spoke so much about the legendary Valli Akka, and it's amazing that she will be going live on Instagram tomorrow in the Hindu Weekend page. So all of you, please kind of follow the page and stay updated with her live, because she will be in conversation with Akila Krishnamurthy Akka. So that's a point that I'd like to make here. And Nandini, before we let you go, I have a surprise. This is a surprise even for Akila Akka. I've spoken to Nandini about this earlier today. To have Sai Giridhar Anna with us on this live play for Nandini will be an amazing sight and a treat to all of us. So please, where is Sai Giridhar Anna?
Sai Giridhar is here. Just a second, Chitu. I'm just moving to make space for him.
Absolutely.
I'll just
This is something that we thought will be amazing, because that's a musical household, and I had to have Giridhar Anna also come into this live. So
thank you, Chitu, for the great idea. It's very difficult to persuade him otherwise to come on live.
he cannot say no to me, Nandini.
அதனால்தான் வந்துட்டார் இதோ he's here. One second, I'll just I don't think I can do this. One second.
I don't have to see the instrument. It's fine. ரெண்டு பேரும் கொஞ்சம் தெரிஞ்சா போதும்.
Just a second. அந்த shruti box கொஞ்சம் increase பண்ணு.
Yes, Akila Akka.
Just want to see him.
Yes, of
Ido,
course
Sai
we
ma.
want to see him.
Yeah.
Hello. Hi, Giridhar Anna. Thank you for agreeing.
Hi. Okay, I have the
for
earphone.
Anna.
I have the earphone, so he is not able to hear you. She says thank you to you
No,
for joining.
You're welcome. Most welcome. And thanks for talking nice things about me.
He says thanks for talking nice things about me.
absolutely, absolutely. You're most welcome. Please perform for us. I had to do this before I let Nandini go.
Okay, but you want him to be in the video, right, Chitu?
I would prefer that, yes.
Yeah,
it
but
possible?
okay, just yeah, I'll just try to do this. Okay, maybe do this, but you have to come in front. Sorry, I'm just changing the angle.
No problem.
Ah.
Yes.
Okay.
Nandini, are you going to sing or play?
Let me sing.
Yeah.
Just a second. Assignment Shruti increase one.
I'm going to turn
Just
off
a small
comments for
problem.
just a second. Just
Okay.
so.
சரியா இருக்கு Saima. Saima, you need to come a little more into the video. Just a little more into the video.
Nandini will not able to see you also.
See me. Okay, I think only one of us can be seen right now. So,
Cherry, okay, in that case,
Would you-
tilt it back.
me or Saima?
No, we'll see you.
Okay. నీ సమాన మెవరులేరని నే పొగడ తరమా నీ సమాన మెవరులేరని నే పొగడ తరమా తల్లి 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 నీ సమాన మెవరులేరని భూసురదేశం సేవిత కమలే భూసురదేశం సేవిత కమలే భూసురదేశం సేవిత కమలే భూసురదేశం సేవిత కమలే భోగమోక్షాదిదాయిక విమలే భూసురాదేశం కమలే భోగమోక్షాదిదాయిక విమలే నీ సమాన మెవరులేరని నే పొగడ తరమా తల్లి నీ సమాన మెవరులేరని ఆసచే నీ పావన చరణము వాసను జేయు చున్నవాడు గదా ఆసచే నీ పావన చరణము వాసను జేయు చున్నవాడు గదా వాసుదేవుని ప్రియ సోదరి వాసుదేవుని ప్రియ సోదరి వాసుదేవుని ప్రియ సోదరి వాసమాన శరదిందు కళాధరి వాసుదేవుని ప్రియ సోదరి వాసమాన శరదిందు కళాధరి నీ సమాన మెవరులేరని నే పొగడ తరమా తల్లి నీ సమాన మెవరులేరని
Thank you, Giridhar Anna, for that treat.
Thank you, Anna, she says.
Thank you so much, Nandini. It was so nice to have this professional.
Thank you. Pleasure.
Thank you so much. It was so nice to have this professional talk with you. I've never done this before. When we thought KP Nandini, I thought this is going to be pretty nice because we haven't spoken about your journey as such so beautifully. And thank you so much for sharing so many lovely things with us over the past 1 hour.
Thank you, Chittu. Thank you, Akila ji. And it was a wonderful session. And I should say I was very nervous about this session and very apprehensive, very hesitant. But it was Akila ji who said, you can do this. It's fun. It's going to be fun. And then Chittu who said, yeah, relax. I'm your friend. Don't be nervous. And then, yeah, so I really enjoyed this session so much. Thank you for everyone who's been watching us on live. Thank you.
Thank you all so much. Thank you so much, Nandini.
Thank you, Chittu. See you.
Bye.
Bye.